Why? My name is Karen Ostromsky, and this is Vigorous Vinyasa Flow. So 30 minutes of really moving the body, pumping things up. So let's just start right away with some breath. Inhaling up. Reach up, drop the shoulders, and go over to the side. One side and then the other. 3 times, spinal flexion, up and over, up and over. We're warming up. We're telling our body we're shifting, shoulders down, from something to something else. Inhale up, this time push out to the sides, drop the shoulders down. One more time, inhale up, hands together, exhale down. Nice. So dropping the ear to the shoulder, doesn't matter which one. Let's open up the side of the neck. Let's just feel a little bit of tension releasing down the side of that neck. We'll come to the center, switching sides. Nice, nice, nice. Coming back to the center. Wide stance here, toes pointed out a little bit. We're just going to dip one shoulder to one knee, back to center, and other shoulder. Loosening things up at the spine. And then back to center. Nice. Coming straight down to the mat. Coming to all fours, your tabletop position. So, nice strong table. Hands directly underneath your elbows and your shoulders. There's nice alignment there. Hips in alignment with the knees. So let's just have a strong table. Shoulders are pulled back away from the ears, and the neck is long. The gaze is down. So from our tabletop, we want to press into all of our fingertips and knuckles, not just dump into the palm. It's so easy. Options. Do fists for wrists instead, right? So you don't have to be pressing into your wrists. So just feel the lengthening of this strong table, pushing your tailbone to the back, the crown to the front, really lengthening through the spine. And let's just dip the belly, lift the tail, lift the crown, shoulders back, inhaling cow, exhaling your cat, tucking everything up and in, and then dipping back down to cow. So inhaling and exhaling. So just noticing that your spine is moving in 2 different directions. Inhaling and exhaling. And let's come back to a child's pose, narrow knee child's pose whenever you like. Stretching the spine, relaxing the low spine, the low back, armpits wide open to the mat. We're breathing here. And let's come back. Come back to the table, wag your tail, wag your shoulders, wiggly waggly loose. Let's take a balancing pose from here, extending your left leg out long and straight. Shoulders and hips are in alignment. So if your shoulders went out this way or that way, let's just see about getting it back. Balancing your weight equally between both hands until you reach your right hand out long. So you can keep this pose like this. You can flow with your arm back and forth, challenging your sense of balance. You can bring your arm under and then send it out. Again, this is a balance challenge. Or just hold. Squeezing the butt cheek and coming back to center. Extending the right leg out long and straight. Same thing on the other side. So toes are down, heel is up, and again, just checking in. Where did your weight go in your shoulders? Gazing down, bringing your left arm out, and breathing. You can bring your arm back and out, back and out, or under and side. Just hold, and then back to center. And then tucking the toes under, guiding the hips towards the heels, getting a really nice toe stretch. Feeling it a little bit more deeply as far back as you want to go. You can always sit down on your heels, getting a very special toe stretch. Yes. So we want to focus on something besides kind of the feeling in the soles of the feet. If that's super intense for you, you're like, this isn't good to focus on. No, it isn't. Focus on the positive. That's a lifelong lesson. Practice from our yoga. Focus on what you want more of, not on what you don't like. Okay, let's bring the hands forward. Let's pat that out a little bit. And we're going to push right up into a plank or a kneeling plank. So, toes are down, heels are up, shoulders are back, gaze is down, tight, tight, tight at the core. Everything is tightened up here. If you want to do it on your knees, it's the same thing, right? Shoulders in alignment. And we're breathing into the belly and pushing back into your downward facing dog. So feel your dog for the first time today, probably lifting the hips up high, stitching the shoulder blades down your back, spreading your fingers out into starfish, and whatever it takes to warm up your dog. Try a bear plank, knees underneath the hips, holding, pushing back into dog. And let's inhale, right leg high to the sky. Kick the heel open, kick the knee open, kick the hip open, gaze out under your armpit. Open hip. Let's square that hip and let's guide that leg underneath the left leg, coming down. It's intense. Pushing back into down dog. Same thing, left leg high to the sky, kick the hip open, kick the knee open, kick the heel into the butt cheek, feel that hip opener, and then square the hips and guide that leg directly underneath, kind of scissor legs, feeling it, pushing back into your downward facing dog. We're going to walk the feet towards the hands. Get the pressure off the wrists. Elbows into your hands into elbows. Forward fold. Shake yes. Shake no. Lift the hips up high to the sky. Hands to shins directly underneath the knees. Flat back. Shoulders back. Long spine. Lift the toes. We're breathing. Let's bend the knees, inhale up. Salute to the sun. Lifting up nice and tall. Relax those arms down. Nice. So, some intense stuff right there on our hands and knees. Let's give our hands and knees and wrists a break, and let's start into our Warrior Two pose. So I'll do mirror image, right knee bent over right ankle, left leg at the short end of the mat. Shoulders stacked over hips. This is where we want things to be. Let me tuck this in so you can exactly see where's the anatomy going here. Arms out nice and long. Gaze is over your right fingers. We're really looking to open this hip as if we could push it open. We're really looking to lift up this kneecap. Strong leg in the back. We're going to create a flow here from side angle to Warrior Two to reverse warrior. Okay, so it goes like this. Exhale down to your side angle. Options in your side angle. Feel the angle. Inhale up to warrior two. Exhale to reverse warrior. Inhale to side. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale to side angle. Inhale up. Exhale back. This is a true vinyasa. We're just flowing from one move to the other. Think about your torso. That's what's doing the work here. Think about your ribs, forward and back. Last time. And we're going to come back to our warrior two. Strength. Strength to the community. And let's just switch sides. So, left leg in front, left knee bent over left ankle, right leg pulled up, gazing out over the left fingertips. Open up this hip. Shoulders stacked. Let's take an inhale here. Exhale to side angle. Inhale up, warrior two. Exhale to reverse. Open up the ribs. Inhale back to warrior two. Exhale to your side angle. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale down. And this time we'll inhale and hold. Strong warrior. Gaze out over those fingertips. Picture yourself getting more of what you want. Nice. Relax those arms down. Feet come forward. Wide stance here. Okay, so wide legs. We're going to hinge forward at the hip crease. Slight bend in the knees. Reaching forward. Hands at heart. Arms out long. Tailbone to the back of the room. So you do what works for you. Pulling up your kneecaps a little bit. Reaching long, hovering your torso over the earth, and then come down to a block, to the floor, into your forward fold. Maybe you hold on to your ankles. Maybe you deepen the fold this way. Relax the head. Shake yes, shake no. And breathe as you're lifting your tail to the sky. That's giving you the length. And let's take your hands to a block or the floor. And let's just bend. We'll do mirror image the right knee. Straighten the left leg. You can be on the floor or you could rise up to do this. Okay, so you decide. We're getting it good here. Or hands at heart. Right? There's always lots of options. We're sitting back on this glute, on this heel. And let's come to center and go over to the other side. Same thing. You can reach your arms out long, hands to heart, and really stretching your inner thigh here. Neglected body parts. We'll get it. Don't worry. Woo! And let's come back to center. Let's reach the arms up. 5-pointed star. Pull the kneecaps up. Twinkle the fingers. Wiggle the toes. And relax those arms down. Bring those legs together. Shake that out. You should be feeling this pretty good in your hips, your inner thighs. If you are, you're doing it right. Okay. Let's just come to a little balancing, rocking back and forth, toe heel, just reestablishing our position. The center of your mat, nice long spine here, lifting up out of the hips. Come up and out of your hips. That way we're feeling like we're lengthening through the spine. Relax the shoulders down. Let's inhale up. And then sit down in the chair. Exhale down. So butts are back as usual. I'm going to take a slight pelvic tilt in my hips. So here's it regular and here's a slight pelvic tilt. You can barely see it, but for me it makes all the difference in the world. You can bring your feet together. press your knees together. And we're breathing here. So reaching down to the mat, hands down, popping your left leg right up into your standing split. So inversion pose, heart above the head in relation to the earth and the sky. Noticing what's happening here. You can play around with your sense of balance. You can move your hands, one hand on your leg, no hands. And let's bring that foot down. Let's sit back down in the chair. Yes, sit back up in the chair, I should say. So we're breathing, absolutely breathing every minute, every second. And let's just pulse the chair up and then down. Squeezing and then down. Squeezing up and then coming down. Again, we'll pop the hands down, reaching the other leg up high to the sky, gazing at your knees, standing split, breathing, playing around with your sense of balance, releasing one hand, holding on to the ankle, whatever works for you. Breathing, 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 bringing that foot down, and then sit down in your chair or up, as the case may be. Relax your face, relax your shoulders. Let's inhale up. Salute to the sun. Nice, nice, nice. Lifting up out of the spine, noticing yourself back to normal, right? Feet on the ground, tail to the earth, crown to the head, palms out. Relax the shoulders. Standing twist, moving from right to left, left to right, in a flow. Moving all the way up and down the spine, noticing what's happening, picturing your spine like a corkscrew twisting. And then relax, relax your arms down. Nice. We're going to come into our triangle pose, Trikonasana. Right foot to the short end of the mat, left leg back on the balance beam, pulling up this inner thigh, pulling up this leg. Your back leg is your kickstand for this pose. This is where we want to load the pose. Arms come out nice and long. Hip comes out. Arm reaches out until there's no more room, and then the arm comes right down. Okay, so you can be on the inside of your leg. You can go down further. You can come down to a block. Opening up at the shoulders and using the strength of your core to lift you up more so than sinking down. It's a lift up, and it's all about this. It's all about the obliques. You can smile when you're practicing your yoga, right? Yoga, opening your heart, mind, and body. Flexibility, balance, strength. What about humility, right? And let's come back up and we're going to revolve this pose. So I'm going to bring my left hand down. I'm doing mirror image. Bring my right hand up. I'm going to come down to my fist or come down to a block. Revolve your triangle. Feels like you're all tightened up here, because you are. And let's open that back up again the regular way. Feel the relief. Inhale up and relax the arms down. Shake that out. We're going to do the other side. Of course we're doing the other side. So, mirror image, left leg forward, right leg back, pulling up the kneecaps of both legs, arms out nice and long. Take the hip to the side, reach the arm out long. There's no more reach, that's when the arm comes straight down. You can be up high here, you can be onto a block, you can be down low, but it's about the strength of the core. Keeping the spine in alignment, the neck in alignment with the spine, I should say. Pulling up your kneecaps, feeling it here. And breathing out through the mouth on exertion, the purging breath. Look at you practicing your yoga. Let's come back up and let's revolve. So we're going to take the right hand to the left foot and bring the right arm up, and the left arm up, sorry. Up again into our regular triangle. Feel the relief here. Inhale up and shake that out. Nice. Let's come to our mountain pose. Feet directly underneath the hips, chin pulled in ever so slightly. Balancing your weight equally between your right side and your left side. And just feel your body. Feel all the energy flowing. This is goodness. Energy everywhere. Up and down, all around. This is big energy, big heart energy. We've moved it. So just notice how your body feels. Notice if your mind went blank. Side effect of practicing yoga. Your heart is soft, your heart is open, your chakra heart is open to yourself because you're making time for yourself. You're practicing your yoga. This is nothing but goodness. So your body like a mountain, your breath like the wind, and your mind like a clear blue sky. Lovely, 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 lovely. Let's take a nice inhale. Exhale down. Bring all the goodness from the universe in and store it in your heart, mind, and body. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Beautiful. Let's come down to the mat. Coming all the way down to your back. Yes, we are. So you can come down in a cat, rounding forward, coming down really slowly if you want, a la Pilates, or you can just come all the way down, bringing the knees into your chest. Release your low back. Notice what's happening. If pushing on your knees doesn't feel good, pull on the backs of your thighs. Release the low back. Notice what's going on here. And let's crisscross one leg over the other. So I crisscrossed. This is not mirror image. Left leg over right leg. Okay. Arms out nice and long. I'm going to melt both of those legs over to the right in a twist and turn my head to the left. So your legs are one end of the twist tie and your head is the other end. That's where the twist is happening. Feel it across your belly. Envision all your internal organs getting a massage. That's what's happening here. Your spine is getting a twist. Focus on the space between your fingers on your right hand and your left hand. And let's inhale those legs back to center, and let's crisscross the other way. So this is right leg over left leg, and now we're going to melt both of those legs over to the left, gazing to the right. So just feel that expansion across. And instead of feeling like you're flat on your mat, get this sense that you're on an exercise ball, a jumbo exercise ball, and you can turn in all directions. And let's bring those legs back to center and just readjust. Okay, let's take the legs high to the sky, bending through the soles of the feet, toes towards your face. We're in a human L shape. We're going to take a cat stretch, open the shoulders, reach up, tuck the chin, reach up towards the soles of the feet. Tucking yourself in here. Maybe you do a yogi toe hold here. Maybe you hold on to the back of your legs. But let's just get this rounded cat on our back. We're breathing into it. And let's relax those legs down, bend those knees, and plant those feet on the mat. And reach the arms up over the head. Arms are flat on the mat. Feet are flat on the mat. Palms are facing the sky. And here, just come into what's called your pond pose. P-O-N-D, pond. Just breathing in and out. What is beneath the surface? That's what pond pose is about. What is beneath the surface? Relax the cells in your body. Relax the space between your eyebrows. Take 3 nice breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. Nice. Let's extend the legs out long. Let's bring the arms up long over the head. Take a few reaches. A little bit more spinal flexion, reaching from side to side. You could also come down, reach towards the heel, moving your body. And then just relax. Rotating your shoulders back, heart to sky. Right toes to the right, left toes to the left. Palms up. You can lift your chin, lift your head, relax your chin. And just find yourself in this final resting pose, Shavasana, corpse pose. Relaxing into this so that you let your practice sink in. You let everything that you did, how you opened up, how you flexed your muscles, you flexed your mind, softened your heart. Let all of that sink in. Shavasana is not a throwaway pose. So take as much time as you want in your Shavasana, relaxing into it before you move on to the next thing. Transitions are so important. When we move on to the next thing, we kind of don't give the last thing its credit. And we want to give ourselves credit for 1, showing up, practicing yoga, 2, being open to it, 3, suffering through this really bad music track. Sorry about that. It won't happen next time. That was a joke, you guys. We want to give ourselves credit for what we're doing for ourselves. That gives our life meaning. It reduces our stress, right? That also gives our life meaning. Makes us feel better about ourselves, heart, mind, and body. Fills up our energetic bubble. So, as you relax in your Shavasana, remember, it's the summer of fun. I hope you're getting your recess in. I hope you're doing all those things that make you feel like a kid again, free, enjoying big summer energy. If you say you haven't really done all those things yet, don't worry. You got half the summer to go. But I'm going to remind you every week. When you're done, you can come out by turning to one side, gently, slowly, moving yourself up to an easy seated position. Or you could stay in your Shavasana while I just talk this through, taking hands to heart, locking into the acupressure point at the center of your chest, circling around. You are always enough. You always were, you always will be. You are equal to the moment. The moment changes, but your worth does not change. I bow to you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me at the Virtual Y. My name is Karen Ostromsky. Come back again for more yoga. Try a different class. Check it all out. We've got lots of new classes every single week. We are here to please. If you have feedback, send it to us. We want to know. I will see you next time.